Έλα, καλησπέρα. Πάμε να συνεχίσουμε το TruberBrook. Τελειώσαμε το chapter 1 το πρωί. Πάμε για το chapter 2. Πάμε να το χιλιαρίσουμε με ένα run, να μην χρειάζεται να ξαναπαίξουμε το παιχνίδι. Να κάνουμε ένα boost λίγο στο gamer score.
Hello?
Έτσι, σωστά.
Hello?
Γεια σου, Τσάκαρε. Αυτό από το έπαιξα και το πρωί, Τσάκ. Στο Gold είναι.
Neck circumference 39 cm. Heart rate 66 steady. Generally neglected, yet overall.
Να το χιλιαρίσω με ένα run. Να μην χρειάζεται να το ξαναπαίξω.
Patient somnolent. Reduced effect display. Skin pigmentation livid. Nutritional basic needs barely met.
Ναι, από το Gold, ρε, από το Gold.
Possible myopathy. Barrel-shaped thorax. Strongly noticeable funnel chest. Raisin-colored nodes on both sides of the mid-clavicular line in the 4th ICS. Marfan syndrome, arachnodactyly. Lower extremities atrophic. Enormous kyphosis. Extremities bilaterally impaired, reduced muscle tone. Weak monosynaptic reflex. Past finger nose appearance test line anomalies. Abdomen flexible, no hardening. Overly vibrant bowel noises. Brisk peristalsis. Reduced sound right hand side basal. Rattling sounds over both lungs. Split second heart tone. Severe nasal acromegaly. Carrot-shaped mid-facial neoplasm. Hyperreflexia, mood agitated. Patient's condition unclear.
Where am I?
Patient has regained consciousness and appears responsive.
Excuse me, please. Could you tell me where I am?
Patient's orientation to person's space, time and dimension remains unclear. I have to ask you a couple of questions. How are you feeling?
Ouch.
Who are you?
My name is Hans.
What are you doing here?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Assuming you knew, where have you been born or assembled?
Assembled. Τι με βρε.
Assembled?
Have you ever had a déjà vu?
Stop it.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
You are going to have an out-of-body experience in a moment, pal.
Interesting. Please remain prepared for further examinations.
Are you even listening to me?
I'm afraid we can't let you leave until we have verified your right to stay. It's for your own safety. Just knock the door loud and clearly when you feel able to undergo a few more experiments. I'll be there to pick you up. The patient's status remains unclear.
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Dr. Römmler, please behave.
They took away all my cool gadgets and locked me up in this small room. I tried protesting, but to no avail. What have I gotten myself into? It definitely doesn't feel like a relaxing summer vacation so far.
Το τερμάτισες κουλιφί.
No water pressure. Or clogged. A coin. It fell right out of the shower head. And right into my inventory for some cosmic reason. The benefits of capitalism. Why, of course. But where? I could use this to climb to the hatch.
Έχω προχωρήσει πάρα πολύ. Νομίζω ότι έχω καμιά ώρα ακόμα. Okay. Κάνα τετράωρο λέει ότι είναι το παιχνίδι.
I need a very special tool to unscrew those very small screws.
Πως βρέθηκε το can opener στη λίμνη. Οκ.
A pretty steep downslope. I guess I'll have to find another way. I'll take it with me. It might come in handy should I need an improvised hat.
Καλησπέρα Δημήτρη.
I'm not really going to have to replace the fuses, right? My dad always used to say, son, whatever you do, stay away from fuse boxes. There's something written on the wall.
$50.78. Μάλιστα. Θα σου πω κουλήφι.
I wonder what's in there. I need the right combination. I need the right combination.
Τον έχω το right combination.
I wonder what's in there. I need the right combination.
Μάλλον δεν το διάβασα.
Thanks, I guess.
Τώρα τον έχω τον κωδικό. Στη Γερμανία είναι το παιχνίδι. Δεν ξέρω τώρα αν είναι γερμανικό.
I'll try with this code someone left on the wall. Interesting. These seem to be the medical records.
There you are. You must be lost.
I'm looking for room service.
No more lame excuses. We are going to perform the test now.
That slumber morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on, let's get it over with.
If you say so. Let's start with a short evaluation of your associative capabilities. A sort of warm-up, if you will. We are going to show you a series of images, and you will tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. First image?
War.
That is unexpected. Second image?
Cruelty.
Are you sure? Image number 3.
A beautiful butterfly. Have you ever been bitten by a butterfly? No, me either.
Remarkable. And we're done. Counting in the benefit of the doubt, I think you've just met the criteria to pass. Next up is self-assessment, ranging from 1, very inaccurate, to 4, very accurate. How would you rate the following statements? I often feel controlled by others.
1.
I enjoy carrying a lot of stuff with me.
1.
I don't care much about art.
Good question. I'd say a close 1.
I
Είναι
often
φτιασμένο
get the
ριάκι.
impression that my life and the world around me is nothing but an illusion.
1. Or 2. Now, 1 is good. Is 1 good?
Thank you. Next, we are going to show you a few colors. Please describe them as elaborately as possible. Let's begin. So, what do you see? Please describe this color as precisely as possible.
Exciting. Makes me want to leave everything behind and start a new life on Mars.
How do you feel about this color? Anything particular that meets the eye?
Boredom. When it's time to have dinner, but you don't even care for lunch.
Thank you. And what are your associations with this color?
Fragile. Like a butterfly in a hurricane. Well, actually, a butterfly isn't really all that fragile. Its wings do quite well under most weather conditions.
Remarkable. If you had to put a name on this shape, what would it be?
Rectangle. An idea shaping an orthogonal reality, from Pythagoras to Descartes until probably the end of time.
And this one?
Triangle. Trinity. The whole idea of it. The 3 wide open seas. The 3 apostles. The 3 wonders
Α,
of the
καλά,
world.
καμένο εντελώς.
And all 3 of the important Beatles.
Thank you. That's that. Now a few questions where you have to make a decision. Would you rather have landed in Roswell or crashed on the moon?
Roswell is all right. But you know, they serve much better drinks at the secret Arctic station.
Would you rather be in the Cold War wearing short pants or in a very hot war wearing an anorak?
Are you making fun of war? Short pants, of course.
Would you rather be a lion without teeth or a gnu without legs?
At least, even as a toothless lion, I would be king of the animals.
Would you rather be the Franz Beckenbauer of rock and roll or the Elvis Presley of soccer?
Becken what? Elvis scored goals with his pelvis.
Would you rather have your sweat smelling of wet dogs or the taste of onions in your mouth for the rest of your life?
Would it smell of wet German Shepherd? Or rather, like you know, wet Chihuahua?
Thank you. Think of your childhood. What are the first 3 items coming to your mind?
Dad, Aunt Lottie, Hans and ice cream.
Are you sometimes afraid of the day your true identity becomes uncovered?
Well, yes. Aren't you?
Do you sometimes feel that everything is just about to happen, while all of it has already been decided?
Yes.
Congratulations, my dear Mr. Tannhauser. You have passed the associative test with excellent results. I have no more doubts that you are a real human.
A real That's what this was all about?
I apologize for the inconvenience, but one can never be sure these days. It's our civic duty to track down and detain these aliens. They are among us. Mark my words, Mr. Tannhauser. You are free to go. Please show yourself out.
I'm a human being, of flesh and blood, and now I'm going home. Aliens? You must be out of your minds.
I'll leave the key under the doormat.
Πάει και το chapter 2.
Where am I? Hello? Anybody there?
This way.
What is this place? I've arrived at some sort of mining facility. It looks abandoned. Judging by our tracks, I've almost caught up with Gretchen.
Και άλλο achievement, record 20 στο μαγνητόφωνο.
Let's have at it. No chance. Solid oak. The ashes in this fire pit are still warm. Maybe someone cooked him or herself a meager dinner. It is missing the fourth wheel. An old ore mining cart, beyond repair. Debris. People keep losing helmets all the time. Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me.
Here we go.
Ωραίος. Πού πάει ρε?
Beverly, the time
Ναι.
has come. I am stranded.
Είναι μια στιγμή
trapped
παραφροσύνης.
deep underground in some sort of god-forsaken cave. It's freezing cold. I can hardly see a thing. Whoever finds this recording, please hand the cassette tape to Miss Beverly. And now this. Hello?
I wish I could leave this godforsaken cave.
Έχει πολλά missables achievements.
Beverly, the time has come. I am stranded, trapped deep underground in some sort of god-forsaken cave. It's freezing cold. I can hardly see a thing. Whoever finds this recording, please hand the cassette tape to Miss Beverly. And now this. Hello?
Away with it.
Ναι, ναι.
Good thing there's no monkey wrench involved in this puzzle. There you go. Water March.
Oh, you finally made it. I almost thought you'd never come. Look at you, covered in dirt. Did you stumble all the way here through the old mines?
I don't have to answer that. Anyway, you're not going to believe what just happened to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You gotta tell me every single detail when we have the time.
They sure have big doors around here.
It looks like they really wanted to make sure there was no trespassing. We need to get that door open.
Beverly, for a moment I thought I was a goner. Now that I've been able to escape this compromising situation, Gretchen and I are standing in front of a gigantic steel gate. I'll get back to you with more details. Please light up these symbols.
Wow, these look like Neolithic cave paintings. Who would have guessed? A group of stickmen fallen asleep around some sort of hexagon. Tannhauser, this is sensational.
Fallen asleep?
Look, this seems to have activated one of the lights on the vault door. You see that afterglow?
Any ideas?
What do you make of this?
Weird. Tannhauser, these are ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. What are they doing here? I'm afraid I don't know too much about them. This pictogram on the left could mean door or gateway. It's followed by the symbol of death. Doesn't that spark your curiosity as well?
Interesting. Maybe these inscriptions are somehow connected to the opening mechanism. Some sort of photonic reception, perhaps.
Could you point the light in this direction?
Ah, interesting. This looks like a Latin inscription. Hang on to your head. Interpreted freely, this translates to path of no return. Hogwash, you Romans.
Notice that other little light turning on?
What's that over there?
You're not gonna believe this. These are Germanic runes, my special field of interest. This one roughly translates to be gone, stranger, for all you may find here is certain death.
Πάλι death, μάλιστα.
What's that over there?
Interesting.
Άναψαν τα λαμπάκια.
Thinking what I am thinking?
Is this a graffito?
Down here. In any case, it's hard to decipher.
Are you seeing that hexagon there as well?
No idea. You've got the door open already?
Now there are 5 lines. What does it mean?
Και εκεί σαμπολ. Και μη σαμπολ. Achievement. Open Sesame.
And whoever built this gigantic vault wanted to make sure that only a human with the right set of knowledge could open it. Maybe long after its architects ceased to exist. I assume this is why they utilized all of these different writings. They literally left the code on the wall. In case of an emergency. Remarkable.
Yes!
Όπα. πολύ ωραία γραφικά το παιχνίδι, ρε φίλε. Είναι πολύ ωραίο στημένο. Εκτός από τους χαρακτήρες, όλες οι γύρω περιοχές είναι φοβερές.
Let me find the light switch first.
Let's take a look around. This is exciting.
Τι έχουμε ανακαλύψει, ρε μαλάκα.
Did you see that pretty large particle accelerator?
I stumbled upon an impressive model of our solar system. Yet curiously, it displays our 9 planets in disorder, as if there was a disturbance in the interstellar balance. Much like an event known to the ancient Greeks as ekperosis, the catastrophic imbalance of the universe. Whether this is a foreshadowing of things to come, or the device is simply broken, I cannot say. To be honest, it's hard to say if it means anything at all.
I brought back order to the universe. All this modern hardware must have cost a fortune. All sorts of strange gadgetry. It seems to be defective. We didn't even have anything remotely this size at my university. No idea what purpose they might serve.
Error. Memory overflow.
Hello? Anybody there?
Of course. Another locked door.
Error. Memory overflow. Memory overflow.
"64 kilobytes of main memory on isolinear
Memory
chips?
overflow.
Good lord. Gretchen, this is the future."
64 MB. Kilobyte.
Seems you have a
RAM.
RAM module loose.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Please identify yourself.
I can't see you. Who's talking there?
My name is Barbarossa 2000. I am the guardian of the station. Please identify yourself.
I'm Hans, and I defragmented your memory.
I do not recognize you, Hans. I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
This isn't going anywhere, Tannhauser. We need brute force.
64 kilobyte, φίλε.
Can't you just open this door for me?
I am very sorry. I can only grant access to authorized personnel.
My name is Tannhauser. Hans Tannhauser.
I do not recognize you, Hans. I am only allowed to grant access to authorized personnel.
What kind of station is this?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I may only give this information to authorized individuals.
How do I become authorized?
Not possible. I cannot authorize you, since I do not know you.
Who constructed you?
I was developed and built by Dr. von Struck and Dr. Römmler. I am property of the Millennium Cooperative.
How long have you been here?
16 years, 304 days, and 9 hours.
Aren't you feeling lonely? All on your own down here?
I am patient by nature. My developers assured me the station was only temporarily shut down.
Let's hope they were being honest with you.
Dr. Römmler promised me we would start working again very soon. Dr. Römmler is my friend. Why would he lie to me?
People lie sometimes.
Your point is...
Όπα, τον έκαψα.
If what you said was true, how could I rely on statements made by humans?
Yes, it is perfectly logical.
Overheating in segment B23.
Σου είπα, εγώ τον έκαψα. Πάει. Blue screen. Achievement. Κλειδώσαμε τον Μπαρμπαρόσα. Τον κάψαμε, τον κάψαμε.
Smoking.
That hit the spot.
Α, ξαλάφρωσε.
Any chance you might consider letting me through?
I am very sorry. I can only grant access to authorized personnel. You may wait here if you wish. I would most certainly enjoy your company, yet I may only allow passage to subjects of acquaintance.
But you do know me.
Yes, you are Hans.
Imagine the possibility of Dr. Römmler never coming back, and I'd be your only friend.
Are you my friend, Hans?
Your best and only true friend.
You make me happy.
You two are adorable. Get a room.
You know me. Would you please let me through?
But if I let you pass, I will be alone again. Will you come back and pay me a visit?
Scout's honor.
Τι Τι να ανοίξεις? YouTube. Όχι ρε, τα έχω. Αυτά είναι τα αγαπημένα μου ανθή.
It's the Saturn portal. You have no idea, do you?
What do you mean?
Quantum physicist, ridiculous.
Is that a gun?
Get off of that boy.
Όπα.
I can see no reason for violence here.
Hey. Is that really necessary?
You too, Bambi. Move over there.
Όπα.
Are you serious?
Τι twist ήταν αυτό?
Everything we've been through?
You're not gonna stand in my way. You've had your chance, Tannhauser, but you had to follow me around like a puppy dog. Now that's what you get.
But it was you that had the idea to come here.
Shut your pie hole.
Κουλήφι θα τον λες. Αλλά βαφτίστηκε Κυριάκος. Αλλά ποτέ δεν το λέμε Κυριάκο.
Dog are you? A bunch of hapless maggots, that's what you are. Standing in front of the Saturn portal without any clue.
Φαντάζομαι σαν θή του βγάλαμε το παρατσούκλι, παίζαμε Φόρμουλα 1 και το βγάλαμε και άλλαξε και τον gamer tag του.
You're staying here, chums. You may as well bid farewell to this stupid clunker while you're at it. It's been getting on my nerves from the beginning.
Όχι ρε το φίλο μου. Κακιασμένη.
Bye bye.
Some people are scoundrels, others are not. Yes, that's how it is.
I still can't believe Gretchen would play such a wicked game on me.
Now, this is not what I
Πες του Δημήτρη να φάει καμιά καρμπονάρα εκεί πέρα και να μην μιλάει. Άιντε να δούμε.
Hey, that was you. Last night in my room.
Calm down, please. You must have a lot of questions.
You bet I do.
But first, we should try to get out of this predicament.
I assume you have a plan on how to open the door. You seem to know what you're doing.
Ένα λεπτό παιδιά, έρχομαι. I'm back. Είσαι ο μοναδικός Δημήτρης.
She called it a Saturn portal. What was she talking about?
It's a metaphor. Actually, it's just an ordinary quantum portal. You can travel to different realities, distant stars, and galaxies. That is where I come from.
Good lord. So all of this is real? Do you know who built the portal?
This station was built by the Millennium Cooperative. I believe something went wrong when I came out of the portal. They took me with them and abandoned the station soon afterwards. But they certainly didn't construct the portal.
Who did then?
Who knows? Probably a natural phenomenon, a geological vortex, a high-intensity meridian, a cosmic G-spot. It is ancient. There is a large network, like wormholes connecting different dimensions.
Who are you anyway?
My name is Lazarus Taft, and I hope you'll excuse my late introduction. I'm a traveler, if you will.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Taft. Tannhauser. Let's talk about stealing my notes.
Yes, that was me. Believe me, I wouldn't have needed to if everything had gone according to my plan. I wanted to ask for your help, but then she surprised me. I know taking your journal wasn't right, and I'm sorry about it. I would have returned it, I promise.
And where are you from? From...
Όχι.
See, and I know that's kind of a lot of information, but
Λάθος
I've been
ερώτηση.
stranded here for some time now. I desperately need to leave, get back home. Please don't get me wrong, I really like it here, but I need to go. If I don't, I will die, simple as that. As you probably suspected, you winning that lottery was part of my to get you here.
Please, go on.
Ρε
The
γάμο
problem
το.
is that you can't control the portal unless you have the right piece of technology. At home we have a device called a quantum discriminator. You can buy it at any convenience store, but I certainly don't know how to build one myself. This is why I needed your formula, your calculations, to tune in. There are dangers, though. You can disintegrate the whole planet if you aren't careful, which is what she's doing right now.
What was it you wanted from my journal? They're really just notes, and a few doodles.
I needed it to tune into the right quantum frequency. See, I'm just an ordinary traveler. I know next to nothing about quantum mechanics. At least not enough to control this portal.
You're talking crazy talk.
This is not the best time to go into too much detail.
Okay, but what's my role in all of this?
I need your help. You were the last piece of the puzzle. When I saw your article in Science Today, I was 100% sure you were the right guy for me, to help me get home. Enough talk. Let's move.
Ωραία. Καταφέραμε. Δεν το χάσαμε το achievement. Ή το χάσαμε. Όχι, δεν το χάσαμε. Ωραία.
This is getting boring.
We are all puppets on a string, Mr. Tannhauser. You are nothing but a pawn in my new narrative.
Did we seriously just step out of a phone booth?
We did. Wait, there is another way?
I don't have to answer that. What's it like on the other side?
Different. Hard to describe.
Just try. How does it feel? The transition, I mean.
Hans, we have no time for that right now.
Αυτός είναι φάντασμα δηλαδή τώρα, έτσι.
Please, I need to know.
Well, you can imagine it as a rift, a junction in space-time. Your mind enters a stage of near transcendence. There are no thoughts, no words, no sounds or visions, no sense of self. And suddenly, bam, you see a myriad of possibilities exploding right in front of you.
You have to fill me in on the details later. I want to know everything.
Listen, I came to you because I see something in you. You are different. Please help me to get home. And help your people by stopping that woman. I don't think she knows of the dangers she's going to unleash. Your world is going to collapse. Everything will collapse. Just look, we need to stop her.
But how? She's insane.
We need to come up with A quantum discriminator, somehow.
I don't want to be here at all.
Yet here you are. Sorry. I need to take a short rest.
We could go to my room.
That would actually be awesome. If that's cool with you.
Follow me. Okay, I went over your plans, and I think I get the idea. It's pretty mind-boggling, but it could work. We need to improvise here and there. I found some scrap metal to roughly model a frame for the device.
Let's get it started then.
I'm afraid there are a few integral components that need to be swapped in, though.
Okay, what are we looking for?
First, we need a source of energy, a very strong source. Second, a particle accelerator. That's going to be a tough nut to crack. Third, a potent coolant. The whole thing could blow up otherwise. Number 4, last but not least, an interface to control the device. Any kind of peripheral will do.
Okay, how do we begin?
The order doesn't really matter. I'll go to the village. Maybe I can find some substitutes for the missing parts.
Good, just bring them over. I'm sure I can patch them together somehow.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Hans. I'd already be dead if it wasn't for you.
Oh, you. It wasn't that bad.
You are awesome. I just wanted you to know that I'm eternally grateful to have met you. All things considered, dying may not be as bad as I always thought it might be.
Don't you say that.
Even if I don't make it, you need to stop her. Promise?
I'm beginning my search right now.
Είναι ωραίο το Twitch τηλεόραση, ναι. Από το YouTube.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
So you really are from another dimension, right?
I was fleeing. I just stepped through the portal and crashed here.
Fleeing?
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
I think I met them too.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this? I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they were watching.
What were you fleeing from? In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
Συγγνώμη, είναι και φάντασμα και εξωγήινος.
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here. Doppelkopf.
With nines or without?
Look at that. With, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
The old trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way back home.
Really? That's it? End of story? All that jazz? The money? The need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Are there more of your kind?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions? Probably. But there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
Σας δουλεύει άνετα ο Βαλάντης.
With nines or without?
Look at that. Without, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
So when you were talking about the outlines of reality,
I'm not an expert, but, well, I think it's coming from the neural network making up your consciousness. It temporarily disintegrates during the experience and then suddenly reintegrates. The real world, its outlines become somewhat twisted, warped. You may feel some sort of tranquility. Now that I think of it, yes, there's a certain peaceful quality and a deep realization of cosmic quality. It is an extraordinarily distinctive sensation. You have to try it sometime.
like, say, an insubstantial, incorporeal blackness?
Exactly. How do you know that?
I think I've seen it. Please, go on.
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell. Kind of a consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos. Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. You are just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang. All these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, to understand the very meaning of your existence, you have to see the whole picture. Hans.
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
So what do we do now?
First, we have to construct a quantum discriminator. Second, save the world. Third, save Lazarus Taft. That's me.
Και άλλο achievement, Lazarus Story. Τώρα να ξεκλειδώσουμε το achievement για το παιχνίδι.
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Second doll trumps the first?
Look at that. No, of course not. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Να το ρωτήσουμε 10 φορές.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
With nines or without?
Look at that. That's not really what it's all.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Single hand coming out?
Look at that. No, of course not. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Single hand coming out?
Πόσες φορές τον έχω ρωτήσει?
Look at that. That's not cool.
Έλα, ναι.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
With nines or without?
Look with. That's not
Cool.
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask?
Yes?
Catch college?
Look at some. That's not really what it's all.
Cool. How are you?
Ακόμα.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Second goal.
Look, that's not cool.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry.
Εντάξει, αυτό τώρα αν δεν το διάβαζα δεν υπήρχε περίπτωση να το ξεκλειδώσω το achievement ποτέ.
That's not cool.
How are you holding up?
Να το, εντάξει. Το πήραμε. Ωραία, τελειώσαμε και με αυτό.
An empty jar.
Θα το χιλιαρίσω, ναι.
I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big.
Α, δεν ξέρω.
So, let me take a look.
Έχω άλλα 16 achievement.
Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Σιγά μη μου επιστρέψει το... Και καλά το massage rod. Και καλά massage τώρα, εντάξει.
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle. Your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here.
Ναι, σιγά μην το δώσει πίσω.
Here is your whistle, Mr. Tenhauser.
Thanks.
Ναι, έχει καταβρει αυτή. Ναι, ναι. Ναι, έτσι ακριβώς σκουλήφι.
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna.
Μάλιστα.
I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
Beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailorman doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like.
Αν ήθελα να παίξω σοβαρό παιχνίδι θα παίζα αν βαριέμαι.
But aren't those stereotypical
Γι' αυτό παίζω κάτι εύκολο.
So?
So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy.
Τα έχω όλα και το mist.
On a sweet summer's day, I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in
I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, it's still haunting me today. I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
Ναι. Ναι, και έχει θαλασσοφοβία. Πού είναι το πρόβλημα δηλαδή?
If I may ask, why did you become a sailorman if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears. So naturally, I became a sailorman.
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
Όπα. Για το πόδι δεν μάθαμε.
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the BM transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely taking of insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension, far away from the stormy sea.
Από τις μεταφορές με τα πιάνο το έπαθε.
Or is it a sad story?
Το χιλιάρισα το Monkey Island, το τελείωσα ανθή.
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
Ωραία, πήραμε και αυτό το achievement. Άνοιξε αυτό.
That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day. Beverly, it is widely known that Corvidae are quite sociable and intelligent beings. I recently became acquainted with no less than a swarm of these impressive singing birds. Sometimes, I wish I could be like them. If I could just fly south with them. I wonder if they would accept me as one of their own.
Ωραία, 25 εγγραφές στο... Ξεκλειδώσαμε και αυτό.
Over here, little birdies. Whoops. I must have overfed them. The streetlight is flickering unsteadily. Typical case of light pollution.
Ωραία. Πιάσαμε πικολαμπίδες.
right up. Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed. Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the TruberBrook.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that. You're a lucky
Δημήτρη, έλεος πια μετά που έτραψε άλλη τη χαρτί. Αλήθεια, θα το καταργήσω, έτσι. Αλήθεια.
Cat food. Generously provided by the TruberBrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy.
Κέρδισα το cat food. Μάλιστα.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Oh, auf dem gelben Wal sitz ich beim Schwager von...
Ωραία, πάει ο γέρος. Τα έπαιξε.
What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food, and in return, I give you this...
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
Get lost, you wet blankets.
Όπα. Ο Ζαν Κλοντ.
I noticed a marking on one of the rocks. A hexagon. It's the logo of the Millennium Cooperative. Beverly, I have made an astounding discovery. As it turns out, the town's only phone booth leads to some sort of secret passageway. It leads right into the Millennium Cooperative's control center.
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell
Ανάψε και τσιγάρο δικός μας.
Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
These things on the ground, we call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're actually spruce cones. Did you know that?
What do you mean, actually?
Well, fir cones come some things. You're from around these parts?
No, just getting accustomed to it, I guess.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
Smoke?
No
Πόσα
thanks.
τσιγάρα θα κάνει?
The climate makes me feel a lot better. So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the hurly-burly down there?
I just like traveling.
So you're taking a break?
Oh, I lost my hiking boots. They just slipped over the railing. And now they're gone. If you ask me, we are really all in the same bus, all this madness.
Πω.
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no, quite the opposite is true. I gained insight. That's what I did. Insight. Exactly.
Παφαρούφας.
What about the locals? Do you know them?
Most of them. I am actually visiting this place every year. Why?
You know a man called Lazarus Tuft?
Yes, I do. Fascinating man. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure where he came from and what he's doing here. Legend says he rarely ever visits. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking. Anyway,
I saw you down there at the raffle.
Yes, I tried.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's deal. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of hiking boots. Didn't you say you
Εντελώς
loved to
τυχαία.
win?
Yes, indeed. Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And
I've got to go.
okay. Have a nice evening. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell.
Ωραία, τελειώσαμε και με αυτήνα.
A meteor crashed down on the other side of the lake.
Και άλλο ένα achievement, επειδή χρησιμοποίησαμε το τηλεσκόπιο. Μάλιστα, άρα ανταλλάζουμε τα δώρα βασικά τώρα, μέχρι να πάρουμε αυτό που θέλουμε.
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water.
Γεια σου ρε Πετράν.
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco? Oh man, I love snuff tobacco. Would you like to make a deal?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the voucher in exchange? You know, the one for the boat trip on that lovely lake. That's what I get.
That's from the local boat.
Yes.
Okay, let's make it so.
All right. Deal.
Ωραία. Ανταλλάξαμε τα δώρα αυτό. Άρα πάμε πίσω εκεί που είναι την κυριούλα εδώ.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick one. The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion next year anyway. My bet is on...
Dolphins and unicorns.
Maybe, yeah. Hmm?
I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought?
Hey, sweetheart.
I'll be leaving then.
Okay. Είναι όμορφο, το εικαστικό του είναι πολύ ωραίο.
It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over there, it doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my. You see, its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
I'll have a look at
Θα το φτιάξουμε, τι να κάνουμε.
This should fix the leak.
Ωραία. Φτιάξαμε το leak.
Beverly, my image of this innocent place has been tainted. I found a trash dump right in the middle of these woods, probably long established by the locals. The question arises, who would sink so low?
Μάλιστα.
Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements.
Μένει κάποιος στο δέντρο. Οκ. Διαβάσαμε και όλες τις εφημερίδες. Πάει και αυτό το achievement.
These fruits are mine to pick up.
Πάρε και ένα μιλαράκι. Τι είναι αυτός? Ο Emmett από το Back to the Future.
This is private property, and you're obviously on my turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
I see no reason for violence.
Didn't you read the sign?
Το έχω στριμάρει το Monkey Island, το χιλιάρισα.
I read and deliberately ignored them.
Very funny. You're one of them. I know. Confess.
One of them? Oh no, not again. Okay, I'll tell you once and for all, I'm not an alien. I don't care what you believe.
A what? An alien? Now you think you've been clever, don't you?
No, sir. And just in case you want me to take part in any tests, let me tell you.
You government guys are getting more and more annoying.
Wait, government guys?
I already told you guys last time. Not on my watch. Name and rank, soldier. You're with the CIA?
Α, εντάξει, ο τύπος είναι συνωμοσιολόγος, έτσι.
FBI? NSA? Spit it out!
ABS, ABD.
Okay, you've got me. Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
You've got to be kidding me! I can see through your lies. Obviously, if you were with the FBI, you wouldn't tell me right away, would you? Say something!
What's with all that garbage?
Okay, I guess you're right. The quality of your lies doesn't imply a higher intelligence at work. So, what are you doing here?
Well, it all began a few weeks ago, when I got this notification that said I won a trip to Europe. I was stunned. But Aunt Lot, a prize like this should not be forfeited. I might even be able to discover some distant relatives. Also that I deserved a break. She only wished for me to return safe and sound. So after a brief visit, I began my journey.
Ναι, κουλήφι όντως.
And that's how I...
Interesting story. I mean, it's
Πάλι τσιγαράκι ο δικός σου.
But now, about the... I always had the impression that something wasn't...
Well then, bye.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details. Name's Lessing, by the way.
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very funny.
What do you know about the Millennium Cooperative?
I know they're a bunch of powerful people. A secret society, like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. They are directing from the shadows, globally, playing governments like puppets on strings. They surely built something fishy up there in the mountains. I always knew it.
Δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω την κατάληξη.
Of course I have.
Πού το πάνε.
The ancient Sumerian and Babylonian writings, you will see a pattern emerge that... Ah! You hear that hum? Stop it! Make it stop! Stop, stop, stop! It's them! They try to slowly drive me insane with their atomic...
Εντάξει, αυτός είναι τρελός. Οκ. Το φάντασμα που δεν είναι άνθρωπος, αλλά είναι από αλλού.
The Saturn portal describes a kind of interdimensional opening. A gate to the stars, like a crossroads or a junction in space-time.
That sounds familiar. That sure sounds a lot like science fiction to me.
Well, it's all arcane theoretical physics, blending modern science with occult magic. They are trying to establish a connection to the southern pole of Saturn using Birkeland currents. Birkeland currents, ever heard of that? They flow through the Earth's magnetosphere out into the cosmos.
Ναι, όντως, με το αλουμινόχαρτο στο κεφάλι.
Plasma stream, a twisted helix, to free the entities trapped in there.
What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy. He's me friend, sleepy fella.
Επιτέλους, τα έχω πει 100 φορές.
So why are you living out here on your own?
The government obviously believes that I'm a threat, so they declare me insane and put me in the sanitarium. Back in the days when it used to be a real sanitarium. Before, when things went down the drain, I realized that people like me we have to resist.
Okay.
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to...
Ναι. Κάναμε και αυτό το achievement. Τελειώσαμε με την ιστορία του τρελού. Okay. Λοιπόν, πάμε να φτιάξουμε τώρα τη βάρκα.
This should suffice for a paddle wheel.
Όπα! Να δείτε, φτιάξαμε. Πάμε. Βόλτα.
The woods surrounding TruberBrook emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting.
Πεταχτεί τίποτα μεταλλαγμένο τώρα.
Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my way, I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp or fell victim to this region's mythical beast, the hook elf, remains a mystery to be disentangled.
Α, έχει μυθικό τέρας η λίμνη. Μάλιστα. Ωραία. Και άλλο achievement. 30 εγγραφές στο ραδιοφωνάκι.
He won't be needing these anymore. They did their job. Or did they?
Κλέψαμε και τις μπότες.
Let's see if he had anything on him. Only if it helps to clear his identity, of course. An old rusty key.
Beverly, I now stand right in front of the legendary TruberBrook specimen. This close, I find it all the less surprising people here have cultivated the myth of a sea monster.
Ωραία, κάνουμε και το achievement τα πουλιά. Ωραία, τα κουνήσαμε 6 φορές. Να δούμε τι είναι αυτό το πράσινο. Όπα, λαμπυρίζω ρε. Φωσφορίζω. Οκ. Όπα, να, οι φίλοι μας. Ανάβει τσιγάρο ενώ είσαι πράσινος ρε. Πω. Fanboy του Xbox είναι αυτός, Ανθή. Ναι, ο Hulk.
Vitamin pills?
Sí, claro. They get the all based on herbal essences.
Thanks. I have to be going.
See you later.
Όπα, ξεπρασίνησα. Πάει, τελείωσε η μετάλλαξη. Λάμπεις, μπάμπι μου, λάμπεις.
You fixed the boat. can I ever thank you?
Don't worry about it.
No, I insist. Please take this as a symbol of my appreciation.
This postcard will help me find my way around.
Thanks.
Okay. Α, fast travel. Fast travel, ρε, γαμάτο. Το χωριό, Lakeside, εκεί που είναι το πρασινίλα. Εκεί τι είναι? Α, ο τέτοιος, ο τύπος. Εκεί γιατί δεν με αφήνει να πάω? Τέλος πάντων.
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your brains to the test?
Why not?
Wow.
Εντάξει, τούμπανος.
Too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations. Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks.
Πήραμε το κύπελο. Ζούκερβάτε. Μάλλον τι χρειάζεται είναι το ζούκερβάτε.
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so. I would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's a drunkard. He's also not the most reliable type of person, if that counts as a feat. As you see, he's just left me here alone with all this work that...
Ναι, τι είναι το ζούκερβάτα.
Can you give me a description?
Should you run into him? Is that why you are asking?
Το ζούκερ το κατάλαβα ότι είναι ζάχαρη αυτό, πώς το λένε.
Red nose. Always wearing those yellow rubber boots. Why do you want to know?
I think I may have met him. I found his mortal remains out there in the mire. I'm sorry.
Are you...
My condolences.
Α, ο αδερφός ήταν ο σκελετός.
Oh, Heinz. Poor
Okay.
old Heinz. Rest in peace. Can't say I'm really surprised. Thank you very much.
Jawohl, Zucker ist der Motherfucker noch nicht genug.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
Χαίστηκε για τον αδερφό της η τύπισσα, έτσι. Αλλά πήραμε το achievement επειδή της είπαμε τι έγινε ο αδερφός της.
Perfect fit.
Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt, the cellar of this lodge. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull.
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends.
Πού πάμε, μωρέ? Όπα. Ω. Κατεβήκαμε. Μάλιστα.
Malt?
The cucumber, or as they call it in Jamaica, cucumba. Cucumba.
Θα φτιάξουμε ρε φίλε μπύρα. Ω, καλώς ο Παυλάρα.
Coca-Cola Light! Top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a pinch of slumber morale. Dead simple.
Κάτι θα φτιάξουμε, πετά. Έλα, θα φτιάξουμε αλκοόλ, παιδιά. Έλα. Οκ.
Fire making first. I need to find a way to ignite the gas.
Ναι. Δεν έχουμε αναπτήρα. Λίγο το οι σκάλες είναι λίγο περίεργες. Ο λίγον τι. Έλα, βγες έξω. Μάλιστα.
I can probably walk on water with this.
It is a well-known fact that some mushrooms are held in high regard all over the world for their hallucinogenic effects. As a
Ή άσχετος ή πιωμένος,
to gain
Ανθή.
insight either metaphysically or mystically, or to make contact with the gods, even the cosmos itself. TruberBrook seems to be no exception, where people have been secretly worshipping the slumber morale for centuries.
Πήραμε και τα μανιτάράκια μας. Μια χαρά πάει. Όχι, αφού έχω τις πηγολαμπίδες. Δεν νομίζω ότι χρειάζεται να λαμπυρίζω. Κάτσε να ζητήσουμε από την Τρούντ κανένα αναπτήρα.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
Got a light?
Sure thing. Here you go.
Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Άρα, βρήκαμε.
Yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser.
Πάμε ξανά στις περίεργες σκάλες.
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends.
Ωραία. Κατεβήκαμε. Λοιπόν, ανάψουμε αυτό. Βάλουμε τα υλικά. Καλώς ο Παναγιώτη. Βάλουμε και αυτό. Βάλε αυτό.
This looks promising.
Βάλε και αυτό. Βάλε και αυτό. Τώρα.
I'm going to take a sample for science.
Όπα. Πέθανα. Σαν πολύ χλωμό τον βλέπω.
Whoa. That is some mean spirit. Alcohol? Never again. Wasn't I carrying some cool gadgets in my pockets earlier? What the?
Όπα.
Wow.
Τι έγινε ρε? Οκ.
God,
τι είναι αυτή?
what's this? Did you ever see the likes of it?
What's going on? Where are you heading?
No time to lose. Don't you see the cold front? I have to go to the weather station.
There's a weather station here?
Well, yes. Don't be silly.
What was that?
Δεν μ' αρέσει καθόλου. Όπα ρε. Τι έγινε?
This one is on you, boys.
Exactly what I need. Thanks. Enjoy the show.
End the world or not, I can't miss this gig.
Α, πάμε. Α, διαλέγω εγώ τους στίχους.
The band, they're still playing their sad song.
Όπα. Βαράω, βαράω. Αυτό είναι με... achievement. Ωραία. Μ' αρέσει. Άσχετα ότι το κάνω το achievement. Το χ του καλοκαιριού είναι αυτό. Ο τύπος εκεί πίσω πάνω δεξιά εντωμεταξύ ακόμα κοιμάται. Δεν έχει ξυπνήσει. Γιατί ρε Άνθη, μέσα ζωντάνια είναι. Guitar solo, έλα μη μιλάς. Το Μόρολαν το καπί. Άντε, τελείωνε. Καλή χρονιά. Χρόνια πολλά. Ακόμα παίζει ρε φίλε. Έλα. Πάμε. Ναι, το ξέρουμε. Ποιος εγώ? Τώρα, σήμερα, δεν ξέρω αν θα παίξω Forza. Γιατί? Έλα, τελείωσε. Ρε, σταματήστε με τα γερμανικά να πούμε. Θα πει κάτι Γερμανός, θα νομίζω ότι μιλάμε κιόλας. Γιατί δεν έδωσε το achievement? Δεν μου έδωσε το achievement για το concert, ρε. Φρίζαρε το παιχνίδι. Πω. Φρίζαρε, παιδιά, μισό, ξαναέρχομαι. Δεν λειτουργεί τίποτα, δεν κάνει απόκριση καθόλου. Πού είμαστε τώρα? Εγώ αυτό σκέφτομαι.
End of the world or not, I can't miss this gig.
Ωρε φίλε, πάλι το τραγούδι. Πω. Ωρε φίλε. Έξι achievement έχουν μείνει. Τελειώνουμε, παιδιά. Αλλά θα ξανακούσουμε αυτό το hit. Είναι το κάρμα που λένε, επειδή το κράξαμε το τραγούδι. Τουλάχιστον να δώσει και το achievement, μην μου φάει κανένα κόλλημα τώρα και δεν το δώσει. Έλα, έλα. Δεν παλεύετε καθόλου, δεν την παλεύετε δίφραγκο. Τα έκανα ρε, αυτό πήρα το achievement. Δεν μου έδωσε πριν το achievement για το ότι πήγα στο concert. Τι λέτε ρε μαλάκες, είστε σοβαροί? Το επόμενο θα παίξω τίποτα στα Ιαπωνέζικα, να σας δω. Ο ντράμερ εντωμεταξύ βαριέται τη ζωή του, φίλε. Μην ξοδεύετε για το 7 τώρα ρε μαλάκα, έλα, υπομονή. Στη μάνα σου το πες. Δώσε το achievement και μην κολλήσεις, θα σε πάρει και θα σε σηκώσει βραδιατικό. Το έδωσε, ωραία. Το έδωσε το achievement.
There is no bad weather, only the wrong clothes. I wholeheartedly have to agree with this saying, Beverly. I am standing on top of the Klumpen, apparently the highest elevation within the surrounding low mountain range. If you wanted to, you could describe the clothes that I'm wearing as perfectly unfit for the current weather conditions. After a short walk, I have reached the local weather station. In TruberBrook, up on the Klumpen top, the art of meteorology is in full swing. The current microclimatic developments in this area seem to have sparked scientific interest.
Ωραία. Κάναμε και όλες τις εγγραφές και ξεκλειδώσαμε και αυτό.
Frozen stuck.
Θα βάλουμε βιταμίνες ρε. Μουσική.
Hello? Good morning. I didn't see you at all. Please excuse the frosty welcome. Madonna Lücke. I'm with the Meteorological Society.
Tannhauser. My pleasure. So what are you doing here?
I'm observing the weather.
So anything interesting about the weather?
Well, actually I'm in TruberBrook because the weather here is so inconspicuous. Quite your statistical average weather, if you will. But this afternoon I was thunderstruck. The ordinariness has disappeared.
Θα παίζει γουλόγκ. Τι θα κάνει? Βοηθούσε ένα παλικάρι στο γουλόγκ πριν.
It's dawning on me what you're trying to say.
I see. You're slowly falling, huh?
So, what's the weather up to these days?
Just look. The weather's gone completely mad. I just can't make any sense of it. How did that go again? When thunder in September rumbles?
Next year will be woe and jumbles?
Yes, that's it, exactly. Okay, what about, September winds, believe me now?
We'll make creative cows go meow?
No, come on. You seem a bit clouded.
For how long have you been out here?
In TruberBrook, you mean? The project is running for 6 months now.
I'll be leaving then.
Of course.
Ωραία, ξεκλειδώσαμε και αυτό.
Pardon me, is that helium in your tank by any chance?
Exactly.
Ναι, το ξέρω ρε, μπορεί να το έχεις ανοιχτό και να παίζει γουλόγκ, ξέρω εγώ.
Hello? I don't want to rain on your parade, but could I sponge some helium off of you?
Well, helium is extremely valuable, especially up here. What exactly are you up to?
I want to use it as a coolant.
As a coolant? That would not work at all. You would need to lower its temperature until it becomes liquid.
I think it'll work out all right.
Nice.
Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. After all, I am a physicist. So, could you spare some of your gaseous helium?
I can provide you with some of my helium if you do me a favor in return. Would you mind venturing down to the village and send a telegram to the headquarters? I can't leave here right now, by no means. No one is going to believe me ever. I'm sitting here, year after year, nothing happens. And then, suddenly, there's a flash. Aurora!
In the name of academic merits, I have to help you.
Oh, thank you so much. The guest house down in the village has a telegraph.
I'll try to remember.
Okay.
Thanks a bunch, Mr.
Tannhauser.
Mr. Tannhauser. Thank you.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
Χαρούμενη
I'd like
είναι.
to dispatch a telegram on
Από το
behalf of
massage
the
room.
meteorologist on the mountaintop to the Meteorologic Society.
Oh, yes, of course. Shoot.
Well, 07204 10433 22608 40018 18109 00030 04103.
Oh, that didn't take long for an answer. Let me read it to you. Data inconclusive. Stop. Please verify all data. Stop. Sensational. Stop.
Thank you, Truda. I will deliver the message at once.
Hello?
Good morning.
Here's the answer from the headquarters. Data inconclusive. Stop. Please verify all the data. Stop. Sensation? Stop.
A sensation. Did you hear that? That is quite a sensation. Just one more thing, and you can have as much helium as you want. Here. Grab the screwdriver, check on my stations. There are 3 of them, and get me the measurings. Please, I can't leave, by no means.
Where are these stations of yours?
Well, there's one by the lake, another one in the village, near the lookout, and the 3rd is far out in the swamps.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks a bunch, Mr.
Tannhauser.
Mr. Tannhauser. Thank you.
Πολύ μπερδεμένη ιστορία πάντως.
Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation. Temperature? Air pressure? Relative humidity? Hygrometers aren't supposed to be so close to open waters. 2 more weather stations to check on.
Okay. Στο lookout είπε, στο χωριό. Άρα πάμε να ανεβούμε πάνω. Αυτό είναι. Αυτό πρέπει να είναι.
Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation. It's pretty windy up here. Temperature? Air pressure? Relative humidity? Only 1 weather station left to check on.
Και στο swamp. Αυτό είναι.
I bet she doesn't come out here on a regular basis. Let's see. Wind direction, wind speed, precipitation. Temperature? Air pressure? Got it. That's all I need.
Okay.
Let's get down to business. A space rock from outer space. Come on, be a good boy. Perfect. An important component of the quantum discriminator.
Okay.
Ahoy. Hello?
Good morning.
I think I've got your measurings.
Oh, that's incredible. Can you smell the Nobel Prize? I've got to take a closer look.
But...
Πού πάει ο Ράμπο, ρε?
Yes, keep the helium. Take as much as you want.
Οκ.
Now it's filled with gas. Perfect. Another component for the quantum discriminator.
Αλήθεια κυκλοφορώ με το τέτοιο. Οκ. Μαλάκα, κυκλοφορώ με αυτό.
They won't be needing this anymore. Perfect. Another component for the quantum discriminator.
Όντως. Ωραία ταινία το app. Κουλήφι, μ' άρεσε.
Perfect. That's the last component of the quantum discriminator. A hyperlogic coupler.
Thanks. Perfect. That's a good start, isn't it? 3 pieces left.
Okay. Α, ναι, την ξεχάσαμε αυτή. Τι κάνει αυτή?
Right, another pinch of calcium.
Okay.
Great idea. That's it. We're halfway through. Only 2 pieces and counting.
Κάνω εγώ, κάνει και αυτή δηλαδή, ταυτόχρονα.
Core temperature at 15 million degrees Fahrenheit.
Portal φτιάχνει. Το Stargate.
That should work. Neat. Almost there. 1 piece to go.
Synchronized tachyon impulses. Yes, check.
Τις έκανα ρε, το πήρα το achievement, κουλήφι. 10 ερωτήσεις, τις έκανα.
Ooh, yes. I'll try with this one. That's it. Hans, we got it. The quantum discriminator.
Trajectory matrix, check. Ha! It's working.
Μάλιστα. Exit planet Earth.
This place. Fascinating.
Παιδιά, πλησιάζουμε στο τέλος. 2 achievement μείναν.
Where? Lazarus! Don't leave me.
Mr. Space Pilot, we have to hurry.
Πολύ cool όλο αυτό. Τι είναι όλοι εδώ μαζεμένοι.
Can you see the wheel right now?
Καλώς ο Μερκουράκο.
Remember the spruce cones.
Barbarossa? I only constructed him to oversee the station when I'm out for dinner.
Welcome to the rabbit hole, Mr. Tannhauser.
Μάλιστα. Και πού πάμε?
What was that?
Όπα.
Barbarossa. Barbarossa, wake up!
Ouch, that's not looking good.
We're not going to get this door opened without Barbarossa. Let's have a look at our patient. I'll try a reboot. Reset, repeat, rewind.
Okay. Όπα. Τι φοράει τύπισσα ρε?
Gretchen, please, listen to us.
You better make haste, guys, or else...
But all this gentleman wants is to get back home, through the portal.
Oh, well, this thing has barely enough juice left for one more leap. And that will be mine. Sucks to be you.
We can't let you go on like this.
Can't you see? You are destroying everything around you.
Oh, I couldn't care less. As if there was anything worth preserving in this rat hole.
What's wrong with you? I never thought you could be like that.
And that's exactly where you were wrong, Bambi. You don't even have the slightest idea of the immense power this portal yields. My life's work. All these years of searching and poof, there it is. You even let me right here, you stupid oaf. Oh, let me tell you, if my mother could see me now.
Your mother?
My mother. I'm only going to fill you in so you don't have to die in ignorance. But if you still didn't get it, I'll take it slow for you. My mother built this facility. All of this is her work. She is the Millennium Cooperative. I'm going to head out and find her on the other side, and you ain't gonna stop me.
I understand you, but does that justify taking the whole world with you? We have to find another way, Gretchen.
What's in this world for me anyway? I don't care. It has brought me nothing but pain and sorrow. Where I am going, another world awaits. Many other worlds.
We can't let this happen.
Ma'am, step back from the console.
Before things get dirty.
Okay, boys. Enough is enough. I warned you. Dolores will now take navigational control.
Acknowledged, Gretchen. Navigational control on. Dolores challenge phase 1. Head her up and move her out. Power stride and ready to go.
Όχι, όχι το Λάζαρους ρε φίλε. Όχι ρε φίλε αυτός, γιατί αυτό να... Οκ. Όπα. Κάτι έγινε με το πόρταλ. Προσπαθώ. Okay. Τον έχεις ευτυλίσει. Οκ. Ξαναφτιάξαμε το πόρταλ. Άλλαξε η περιοχή στο πόρταλ. Okay. Τι έγινε? Okay. Πάλι το πνίγει αυτή. Bye, κολύφη.
What in Schrödinger's name was that?
Damn it! Damn it!
You are making a mistake. You won't stop me.
Τι έγινε? Άντε πάλι. Όπα, την έριξα μέσα.
She's probably going to be lost in that network of worlds for all eternity.
I think she didn't really mean it that way. I feel sorry for her. There was no way around, though. Otherwise, she may have destroyed my world. Goodbye, Gretchen. Barbarossa!
Okay.
That was probably too much for him.
Those circuits had it going. Thanks, Barbarossa. You were a true friend.
Scouts. Honor.
Thank you, Hans, for everything. I have to go.
Το τερματίσαμε, παιδιά.
Lazarus, wait. Will we meet again?
Μένουν 2 achievement για χιλιάρι που είναι στα credits.
I would like you to know there were so many timelines where our paths didn't cross, which is why I feel particularly happy to have been a part of this one.
But I still have so many questions. This is my life, my work. It means everything to me.
I may have answers for you, but if I stay, I will die. Would you come with me?
Come with you? You mean to the great beyond? The big empty? The nether realm? The eternal darkness? Into the void?
Yes, I really mean it. Come along with me. That would be so fantastic. You and I traveling the galaxies. Let's journey to the stars. It will bring us oneness with the universe.
But how can I?
Just come. Don't let yourself be confined to the boundaries of your own self. Let me open your eyes. I promise it would grant you a much greater understanding of life and of the universe itself.
Please do not leave me here.
Λοιπόν, leave.
I'm sorry. Beverly, something just came to a closure. I suddenly have a notion of everything being imminent.
Και πρέπει να κάνουμε μετά load
For now and forever.
για να κάνουμε και την άλλη επιλογή.
I'll come back for you once I'm done here. I promise.
Live together, die alone. Αυτό είναι το ένα ending. Okay. The end. Ναι, skip. Ωρε φίλε, μισό, επανέρχομαι. Δεν κάθομαι να δω όλα τα credits για κανένα λόγο. Άρα 4,5 ώρες παιδιά είναι περίπου το χιλιάρι. 3,5 ώρες τώρα αυτό που έπαιξα και 1 ώρα το τέτοιο. Άρα πάμε σε αυτό. Ωραία. Θα κάνουμε και την άλλη επιλογή. Ωραία. Πέταξε την αμέσα. Ωραία.
She's probably going to be lost in that network of worlds.
I think she didn't really mean it that way. I feel sorry for her.
Ναι.
That was
thanks.
Ναι, πάμε, έλα.
But I still, this is, I'd come with you to the great, the big, the net, into the...
Yes, let's...
But how can I?
Just come. Let me open,
Please do not...
Okay, stay behind.
Will I be able to return?
That I don't know, but look around you. The human species is only focused on destroying and consuming everything. Gretchen, these scientists, the cooperative, you are better than that. We are awakened beings, Hans.
I would really like to, but there's so much left to do here. I'm sorry.
Και το τελευταίο achievement.
I knew you would not leave me for good, my friend.
Αυτό ήτανε, παιδιά. Το χιλιάρι της Κυριακής. Μια χαρά, 4 ωρίτσες. Εντάξει, το παιχνίδι ωραία εικαστικά και αυτά, δεν είχε πολύ δράση και τέτοια. Δεν το θεωρώ πολύ δύσκολο. Δεν είναι ότι πρέπει να ψάξεις πολλή ώρα για να βρεις τα πράγματα. Δεν είναι Monkey Island. Αλλά ήταν καλό. Λοιπόν, σας αφήνω για τώρα. Δεν ξέρω αν θα γίνει κάτι πιο αργά. Σίγουρα αύριο το πρωί κάτι θα παίξω μέχρι να πάω για δουλειά. Έχετε το νου σας. Τις ειδοποιήσεις, το καμπανάκι το έχετε. Λοιπόν, φιλάκια σε όλους.